Hey everyone, Skinny here, and today I'm bringing you a video on the brand new killer, the Skull Merchant. This killer is quite interesting. The general consensus from most people in the community is she's not very good, they don't like her, she's another 3-gen killer, all sorts of things like that. But in this video, I'm going to give you my opinion, my thoughts on her, and a little bit of a breakdown of her power, and then I'm also going to show you my first 2 games trying to play with her and understand the power. I will say these 2 games in this video are against the bots in custom games. They're not actual players, so just bear that in mind. I didn't want to throw myself against actual players because I didn't understand the power when I read it, and obviously the PTBQ times are, questionable on a good day. Anyway, let's get into what exactly the killer power is first, and then I'll explain how I think about it. Easiest way to sum up the power is she has 4 drones that she can put down on the map, kind of like a trapper trap. You start the match with them, you go around, you place them down, and then the drones, after a little while of sort of winding up, will have a detection range around them in an area that, you place them. They will hover in place, they don't move, they sit in place where you put them, and the detection ring overlaps whatever is around them. And then any survivor caught inside of that detection ring has a meter on their hood that slowly builds up and eventually makes them exposed. There's also a few other effects. If the killer herself is stood inside of the detection range, she has undetectable. When a survivor is exposed, if they're in the detection range, they've got killer instinct, so you can see them during that time. That's the main element of the power. There's a few side elements. She has a radar, like a little phone on her at all times, that she can bring up. And when she's using that, she can see these little white dots on it that tell her, where survivors are if they're within the detection range of a drone, or there's a thing called a claw trap. So when a survivor disables a drone, they get this little thing attached to them, and it's basically a GPS tracker. So if they get rid of a drone, you can then follow them on the radar, just by holding it up and looking at it and tracking them down. It's a really interesting power. It's very info based. It's sort of info based anti-loop. Your main strength in the exposed status isn't going to build that frequently because people will just leave the loops. And if they're already injured, that's not going to be a threat to them. But the real threat is you having that info on them. For as long as they're in the drone range or they've got a tracker on them, you can literally just use the radar and, wait for them at a window and then vault it at the right moment, or see that they're leaving the loop and catch them out, Easiest way I would describe it for a comparison to another killer is it's kind of a similar level of strategy to like Knight's anti-loop with sort of Hag and oh my fucking god, I'm failing every word. Trapper's setup, where, it's not so much, Knight's power is very much in the moment, denying the loops there and then when you need it, fast-paced, whereas Skull Merchants is more drawn out, pre-planned, you want to stick a drone down on a loop ahead of time thinking, right, well, this is going to be a high priority loop, they want this. Shaq, for example, so that when they come to it later, you can pop the drone on and go, you're not running that, and then, In terms of how I feel about her, I'm in the minority of people. I quite like her. She's not someone I'm going to play frequently, because for me, I just feel she's too similar to Knight, and being a Knight main, I just prefer Knight. Like, he plays better for the sort of type of anti-loop that she's doing. But I'll probably play her quite frequently, and she is someone I'm going to look to learn and invest some time into. She's quite interesting. So yes, she has the potential to be a disgusting 3-gen killer, but, so does Trapper and Hag, and, it's just any kind of killer that sets up like this could probably get away with that shit. I don't know. I think people are being unfair judging her, saying she's a boring 3-gen killer, like, day 1 of her release. We don't know any sort of strategies or, like, things yet. But, yeah, that's my piece, and I've talked for far too long in this intro, so I'll let you guys get on with the videos. I hope you enjoy these games and enjoy watching me struggling to understand the power, because it is a bit of a complicated one. But yeah, thanks for watching, and hope you enjoy. Okay, she doesn't have an intro animation like the past few killers have. That kind of upsets me. Deploy drone, inspect radar, so I can do that. Yeah, they've removed the tree and added a structure in the middle of Shelter Woods. Oh, there's a survivor. Ooh. Improved bot AI, by the way. So let's check out this new building. In fact, let's drop a drone here. Okay. Ah, you can recall them. And that's the detection range. Right. And then... Oh, someone's in the detection range, I think? Yep. Ah, look, he's got a meter on him. And then the perk activates. Wow, yeah, no, they're nerfing. They are 100% nerfing that scream perk. I saw someone all the way over there. So if can I do this mid-chase? Does it need line of sight, or is it just as long as they're in range? Is that spotting him because he's within... AI, by the way. Right, so it doesn't need line of sight. Wait, the fuck does that icon on Jeff mean? Does that mean he got rid of it? Okay, recall that, so I get back 3. I do not understand a fucking thing about this power. So from what I'm getting... He has a tracker now. Oh, that's what it... Yeah, the skull thing. Oh, so the boxes around the map are for them, not for me. There's Jeff. So I can do that. It's going to take a few seconds. I'm chasing the obsession, so I got 5% haste for kicking that. I don't know where he went. I'm trying to figure out this power. So... Actually, these have people in them. These are people. Can you get up top here? Or is it just... Yeah, you can. Because this is a new structure that they've added to Shelter Woods, and this is going to fuck with Shelter Woods. This is actually really nice. What the fuck? There's a vault there. There's a drop down there. That vault's useless then, because that drop down's there. So I can, like, slam a drone here and watch that gen. Or, like, the same with... Oh, there's a cooldown between placing them. I can do that now, and that'll watch that gen. What does it mean when it's gone yellow over gone white, though? Does that mean it's active? Oh, yellow means it's active. Okay. Yellow with the orange range means it's active. Notice W keying into a corner. Bot AI is improved, by the way. She doesn't have anything to increase her ammo count. Oh, what's that one doing? Can I, like... activate drone? Oh, so is that when they've hacked them? I have to reactivate them from miles away? Okay, he's now exposed. From what I understand, so he should be a one-shot now, right? Yeah. Okay, I'm kind of understanding it now. I'm kind of understanding it now. It does have applications within the chase. So that one's offline, and I have to do that to reactivate it. Why the fuck was Steve screaming so long? And then that one's offline, but I have a cooldown between when I can activate them. Okay, I've still got 2 to place. You're the obsession. And I'm warming up to it. I'm warming up to the idea of this power. The fact I can just stick it down on a loop and force someone to take... I recalled the wrong one. The fact I can just stick it down on a loop and force someone into being exposed, it's kind of like a ranged ghost face. Without line of sight? I don't fucking know. Obviously, if you put it down, it takes time to activate, and then people leave the loop. So that's the counterplay. I'm getting fucking... I'm getting shit on by bots. Okay, so she's now the obsession. Because she has the most chase time. And I hit her. I'm basically not using the power at all. I've used it a couple times and I understand it briefly, but yeah. Screams are so bugged this update. So I can't put it here because there's a roof that's too high. But I can stick it like here. And then it'll watch this whole loop. No, it's got a specific range. So is that... It's covering the pallet, but not the back end of the loop, right? The range on that is short. I thought that would hit him. Can I do that like right on top of the pallet then, or is it going to move somewhere? Right, and then it spots him. And then he sits inside the range. Jeff has destroyed a drone. I'm undetectable. He's now exposed. Okay. I'm guessing you won't be able to camp with it. Yeah, they disable you from spawning them too close to things. So you wouldn't really want to... I'm guessing as well if I didn't recall that, it would continue to camp, so it's kind of like Victor. But maybe it would despawn. I can't put it here because of the walls. Do it there, and then that's there for later. He screams because of the perk. Do I see anyone else? No, he's now in the range. He's going up here. Steve has a thing on him. So can I see Steve if I do this? Because he has a thing on him? Okay, they don't go where the animation finishes, they go where the thing started. He's exposed. Someone's here. Steve's in this range, I think. Yeah, you are on that loop. And you had a thing on you. What does that thing do? Wait. What's the point of the little, like, trap thing that, like, gets on their ankles if they do something? I don't know. So far, the only things I understand is place drone, drone builds up a meter on someone, meter makes them exposed and killer instinct. Result. Fucking Felix is a comp bot. So I want to test something, even though he's going to die. If I put a drone here and then hook him right here, will it destroy the drone? Have they thought about camp mechanics? Let's see. Will this drone instantly disable? Yes! They have actually thought about the potential of someone camping with this power. Good on them. Oh, Jane did a thing. So what's the point of this radar other than being... Oh! Oh, you look at the screen! You look at the screen on the radar. It's not just like Killer Instinct. It's actually a functioning radar. I see. So I'm approaching her now, look. I thought it would be like DBD shit where it's like, yeah, you get an aura or you get a radar. But no, like Killer Instinct. I know I actually am tracking her here. But she's lost her thing now, so I can see her. Right. You know what? I'm... Fuck me, this chain. I'm starting to enjoy this killer now, then. Oh, did I put a Mori on? I forgot to put a Mori on. I'll do a Mori next game. I get it now. I get it. Okay, so... Place drone at, like, point of interest. Drone sees them and builds up an expose meter on them. They can disable the drone, but that'll give them a tracker, which means I can then do this and find them. I get it now. I'm going to end it because I'm not going to go and hook them. But I think I'm getting it now. Throughout the match, just by playing the match. Okay, the new temple. Let's have a look at this. So she's kind of a setup killer. Because you want to put your drones down. Ooh, this is weird. I want to test something. Okay, if I stick a drone here, is it going to have verticality? Like, is that... I don't even think that's got the range to see the gen from there. So there's people here. So if I stick a drone down there... I've done that too early. She instantly became the obsession because the match just started. So they have to kite around that loop. Yeah, they can't play that loop because you fucking stick a drone on it. I've done that too early. It's going to go over there. He's now the obsession. I'm going to recall that one. That one isn't active because it hasn't seen anyone. That's... Is that denying that gen? No, you can get recalled as well. In fact, you all can. I placed them all wrong. The biggest thing I'm going to keep forgetting with this killer so far is the fact that the drone goes to where you click the button, not where the animation ends. I'm warming up to her. I'm quite enjoying this killer now. What the fuck? Oh, this is Shaq! Okay, let me test something. If I put this in the middle of Shaq, is Shaq just completely fucked? Yeah, that's just completely fucked. You can... It's the same level of writing off on Shaq as Knight has, where you can just stick it down in the middle and they can't run Shaq. That's insane. That whole loop is just denied now, because if she stays there, she'll become exposed. And I have undetectable. So even if she's already one-shot because she's injured, I can just sit there. Yeah, I might like this killer now a bit more than I first thought. So the trade-off is you can only shut down 4 loops at a time. Because you only have 4 drones. And because of the way the drones spin up, you can't... Oh, hello, Jeff. Because of the way the drones spin up, you can't just approach the first loop and stick it down. So it's kind of like setting up. Yeah, she'll be disgusting in this region. It's kind of like the setup of Trapper. Oh, someone's in shack. Someone's in shack. Did he stay? What's the radar saying? Okay, he's left. His tracking meter. There he is. Oh, I like this. Oh, I like this. I don't think I'd main her. I mean, I already mained 3 killers, so I don't need to add a 4th. But I like this. She's got a nice mix of anti-loop and info. Is this going to destroy that drone? Yes. Okay. Please fix that scream bug. I don't need to hear Steve's entire scream. Please fix that before live. I might play it from time to time. So I can do this. And now that gen's fucked. And so's that loop. Can it track 2 people at once, I wonder? Yes, it can. And now I have Killer Instinct. You're in the locker. Right. I don't want to hook him here because it will get rid of the drone. So I want to take him over there to keep the drone on that loop. I like this. This killer's got a nice level of strategy. So Jeff's in that range right now. Yeah, look at the tracker. Okay, he left the range. He left the range. He was dealing with the drone. But now I can see you. He's camping the pallet. He's sliding it. He was on that side. I'm going to redeploy here. As long as I can get him back in the range of a drone, his battery will refill. Oh, it just depleted. Steve's got rid of his drone over there. This looks like it's going to be a very high skill ceiling killer. I think. Maybe. I don't know. I might be completely talking out my ass there. Yeah, I don't want that there anymore. That's not doing anything for me. Shack looks weird on this map. No. I liked having this one in Shack, just to completely deny any potential for them to run to Shack. And then they've done that gen there. I still want to test my theory of if it's going to detect from up and down. So if I stick this here, will it see them on the gen down there? She's basically Predator, by the way. She's fucking Predator. She's got that arm blade. She's got tracking. I can't do that there for some reason, but I can do that there. I can see this person over here. She's got the arm blade. She's got technology tracking. She's just Predator. Activate that. Oh, when they go inactive. I see. When they go inactive, it's because they haven't seen anyone in a while. So me doing that and activating them is just a way of preemptively getting them to be detectioning. So if I see someone running up to one before it gets out of that mode, I can do that and turn it on. I see. Oh, Felix is now an insta-down. Awesome. Is Felix dead on hook? No. Felix isn't dead on hook. Hmm. Oh, she's there. Really? That's fucking that to here is close enough to despawn it because of anti-camp. That's interesting. That's really interesting. I want her to save someone. She's not dead on hook. I want her to save someone so I can actually see the Mori. I'm just going to go and sit in the basement. Could I... Hang on. Could I do that? No, I don't think the range is that big. Will that overlap this? It overlaps the pallet. She's not saved Steve. If I stay too close to the hook, she's going to fucking not unhook Felix either. She's just sitting over there. Oh. Oh, I'm not going to get to see the Mori because the bots are stupid. Please unhook Felix. I'm all the way over here. Come on. Okay, we'll... Next game, I'll run some different perks, and I'll run a yellow Mori, and we'll check out the new Red Mother's Dwelling. So oh, here's the hatch. Pretty cool. I'm guessing I can't put them too close to gates, right? I can? No, that's stupid. Why can I do that? Why can I do that? That's not fair. Because she's just fucked. She has to deal with it, and then I can just tracker her. But the teaser that they put out of showing like a box in the middle of a forest was literally nothing to do with her power. It's just based on it's just like Shelter Woods. That's gonna go there. Okay. So that was just teasing the new Shelter Woods. That wasn't teasing her power in any way. Because there's no such thing as like going to boxes. It's just you get a tracker that eventually runs out if you stay outside of the drones.